Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we've got the masterpiece movie series Tarakara Tomy MPM-3 Bumblebee. It's a mouthful, but yes, this is masterpiece version of the movie Bumblebee, and this figure is quite something. So yeah, here we have the box. Nothing really interesting except for a what do you say, masterpiece box, like all the other masterpiece box. If you collect masterpiece figures, this box feels quite cheap compared to the others masterpiece box figures. So yeah, I don't know, the material feels really cheap. You can see all the bumps. You can see here reflected on all the bumps of the cardboard behind it, like it's a really thin cardboard, while normal masterpiece box are quite rigid and more solid and feels, top quality. So yeah, it kind of feels weird. So yeah, here we have masterpiece 10 years movie series, some Bumblebee here, and some more figure right here. And yeah, we can see the action of the mask, the articulated hands, the hand that changed into a cannon, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. So let's see inside. And yoink. And nothing inside of the box, so let's set this aside. And yeah, before checking the figure, let's check out the instructions. So yeah, it's just like one big sheet, and yeah, instructions are okay, not too much problem. Transformation is rather quite intricate. There's some parts that are taken from others Bumblebee figures, while others are completely new stuff. And yeah, the other side of the instructions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, when you take out the Bumblebee from the package, you can see that the doors are open, and yeah, it's, I don't know, not transform, I guess, probably. So you just have to close the doors, and yeah. Yeah, come on. The tabs doesn't really want to go in all the ways, and yeah. The car mode is the weakest mode. There's lots of panels, and lots of panels which pops really easily or doesn't want to go in quite easily, like this bumper right here in the front. Yeah, it keeps popping out, and if you push on it, it just pops out right here, and then the windshield pops out, and everything pops out in the car. It's not the greatest mode, but it's still a really freaking good looking car. So we have the license plate right here, 4NZZ45A for California, and we got the racing stripes on top. Looks really nice. We've got some robot kibble underneath, but it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, the panels doesn't quite fit perfectly, and it kind of bothers me a lot. The front wheel doesn't peg into anything. They just hold because the doors are here, but as soon as you pop the doors out, the wheels becomes really loose, and yeah, the car mode is okay at best. But yeah, we do have for only one accessory, and that's pretty much it, is his cannon right here. It splits in two, and you just squeeze it together and have a cannon. Now, for some reason, there's a weird painted, can we focus? It's weirdly painted orange inside of it. It's not yellow, it's like, I don't know, black light orange. It's really weird. But yeah, there is storage in vehicle mode. So right here underneath, you got like two peg holes where you can put these pegs in, so, like so. And now we have the cannon in. Now the car does roll really good. It's a car after all. And yeah, for size comparison, so we got movie masterpiece Bumblebee right here. We've got the leader class Bumblebee right here. We've got the Dark of the Moon. I call it the zombie Bumblebee, which to me is like one of the better mold for the deluxe Bumblebee, except I just don't have the right color. This is more like evil-ish, zombified. I'm gonna show it in robot mode later. It's just like an evil Bumblebee to me, but still, it's one of the better mold. The dark of the moon Bumblebee. So yeah, we've got the masterpiece Bumblebee right here. As you can see, the size is quite significant. So yeah, masterpiece Bumblebee. We've got the Alternity Bumblebee right here, and we've got the iGear B, and we've got, most importantly, world's smallest Bumblebee. So, am I a fan of Bumblebee? No, I totally hate the character, but I'm a fan of good engineering and good quality robots, and this is why I got these guys. They are awesome. So let's move those aside. And yeah, like I said, the engineering of the transformation and the overall look of the robot mode of the masterpiece movie Bumblebee is stellar, like never before seen. Like, it's so awesome. So yeah, for transformation, bear with me, it's a intricate transformation. So yeah, first of all, remove the cannon. Let's set this aside. Next up, you want to pop the doors open and bring them all the way to the front. Move these down. So let's pop the doors open, pull on them, and flip in the front, and move this underneath. So now we have a creature-looking car. So let's do the legs first. So split the legs and move this all the way the other side. Yeah. So all you need is the bottom part. So split the legs apart. Before you just split them, move these parts right here just on the side like this. This is really gonna help you later on when we peg the torso to the bottom half to the top half. This is really gonna help. Otherwise, it's just gonna be much complicated. So yeah, first off, you want to pull the bumper out like so. Pull the bumper up like this and flip it like this. Just open it a little and pull on the leg, and you can just close it a little bit better. Like next up, you want to come here and flip the heels and flip it all the way around like this and like this. So yeah, next up, you want to come back and reopen the back of the calf and lower the wheels all the way like this. And there's a tiny peg right here that you're gonna flip this inside and peg it into it like so. And then you flip this all the way down. Oh, you may want to flip this down and then peg it. This is gonna be another toe heel. There's that part right here, but this part is really loose, kinda, so it doesn't hold too much, but this one holds a lot. So, all right, next up, you want to close the calf. Right here, there is a tiny peg, and just squeeze in, and the back bumper of the car just falls right into it like this, and you have one leg done. So come up to the other side and do the same thing. So pull this out, pull the leg, pull the heel like this, pull this open, flip the wheel down, flip the toe heel like this, and flip the toe. Make sure this goes like this, and you peg in the toe like this. Alright, and next up, you want to close the calf right in like this, and it's gonna peg in, right? And you close the bumper to the top like this, and now we have another leg done, and we are done with the legs, and they look really, really freaking good. All right, top half now. You just come right here, top half. So you pull on the bumper and bring it on the front like this, the signature hood of Bumblebee. Next up, you want to pull the wheels with the side windows like this, and pull these panel up like this. Next up, you just want to come through the underneath and flip the arms like this. I'm just noticing the camera is just going sideways. Alright, so like I said, I just pull the arm like this and come on the other side. Flip the head all the way around and tab it in like this. You want to pull on the side collar like this. This is just for show. It's nothing useful really, but it's just for show. Alright, next up you come to the back right here. Move these doors just sideways just to give you some space. Alright, so here's the back bumper with the license plate. You squeeze it in, squeeze that part in, and come to the front windshield and squeeze it all the way around like this, and you bring the whole thing underneath like this. Alright, so next up you want to bring that gray bar all the way down and tab it in, and bring the whole metallic bar right here all the way up like this, and there's a peg hole right here that's gonna tab it right in here on that tab right here. So you just squeeze it in like this. Here is the complicated part. The flaps that I made you flip off, flip on, flip out at first on the legs, they need to peg in right here and right here. These two pegs, which is really hard to do for some reason, because everything just gets in the way. But yeah, this one is in. Next up, come back here, and you just want to make sure that everything is lined up properly. And oops, one part just fell off, and yeah, it's just really freaking hard. And nope. For some reason I always get one part in really quick and the other one just doesn't want to comply. Flip this. Alright, got it. So now we have this, and the collarbone just fell off, so just peg it right back in. There's so much stuff going. Alright. Finally, the back windows, you want to adjust them like this and pull them out and squeeze them up a little bit. So like this. And finally, the hands. You want to open up the top of the arms, flip the hands out like this, and close it back in like this. Now you can flip the hand however you want. The hands are all articulated, and do the same thing for the other side. Except if you want to have the cannon, don't pull out the hand, just open up the side arm right here, and just wrap around the arms like this, close it in, and where there's two peg holes, these tabs will tab inside of it, which holds the gun. So now he has his cannon, except mine doesn't want to peg in perfectly, so we have a indent in it, so it's kind of weird. Oh, and just forgot, just rotate these like this, and yeah, Bumblebee is all transformed up. And yeah, he is awesome. Now the details doesn't give him justice right here in camera, but there's lots of paint, especially in the thighs and the motors right here. There's the plastic is black, but there's also some gunmetal black over the normal black, which really looks great. Really looks like a real part of a car, you know. There is some die cast. That chest part is die cast. The feet are die cast. That part is die cast. The metal bar in the middle right here is die cast. Yeah, he is quite a hefty dude. So yeah, the articulation, we do have a head on a swivel. It's not much of a ball joint, but we do have another swivel when he looks up. The arms are on a swivel light here and a swivel light here and a ratchet joint. Well, no, soft ratchet joint. No, it's not. It's just a friction joint, like this. We do have another swivel right here, a pivot right here, another swivel right here. The hand is on a pivot. The fingers, I don't know if you can see them. The thumb has two joints on the upper, and it goes like this. It doesn't pivot, unfortunately. The index finger is moving independently, and it also has a joint right here, and the other two fingers right here bends also like this and also like this. So yeah, there is a lot of articulation in the hands. There's a waist swivel right here. The legs does have a nice ratchet right here and another ratchet right here. It does have some hindrance with the panel right here when you open it up. There is another swivel on the upper thigh. And we do have another ratchet for the knee, which bends about 90 degrees, not too much though. And the heels is on a swivel right here. The tilt right here also bends, and the toes does pivot on side to side and up and down right here. So yeah, he is absolutely articulated. And he does look awesome. He is an incredible figure. Now, like I said, the ankle tilts are kind of loose, so even though everything is solid, the toe tilts or the ankle tilts are weak somewhat. Even when they're tabbed in perfectly, it's just doesn't, hold too much. But once you get him to hold, he is spectacular. You have to give him like extra pose, Now he does have one more gimmick. If I can adjust the camera a little bit. Focus. The helmet. You can open the helmet right here like this. Oops. And it just popped out, obviously, because I'm on camera. So yeah, the helmet just rotates over the face and just close it back like so. Now he has his battle helmet. Now obviously you can also remove the cannon and flip in the hand. Make sure that the fingers are closed, because when there are in the inside of the arms, they can get stuck, so you just have to move them. So flip the hand, and yeah, he does have a second hand right here, also just equally articulated as the other one. So yeah, figure is really freaking awesome, and it's a must-have for a collectioner. If you have Masterpiece, if you collect Masterpiece figures, you gotta get this guy. So as for size comparison, while in robot mode, alright, so size comparison, we've got Masterpiece Bumblebee right here. We've got the zombie Bumblebee Dark of the Moon right here. And we've got the leader class Bumblebee right here. Yoink. He's so heavy. Alright, and can you stand up? Or you're just too drunk? You need to pose him so that he stands much better, So yeah, Bumblebees right here. And like I said, the Masterpiece Bumblebee movie line is incredible. There's so many great details that I'm afraid that doesn't show correctly on camera. Like the color of the gun metal on it is just so freaking good. The transformation is great. He goes for about $70 to $100, which I highly recommend. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time.